From a way to sneak into the 3rd sea, to the secret admin spectator mode. Here are 21 Blox fruits things that got removed. Let's see how many you know. If you're a new player, there's no way you know about spectator mode. Spectator mode gives you the ability to fly your camera through the map, and this feature was so useful and overpowered. You were literally able to go from island to island and see if a fruit spawned somewhere. The command to get into this mode was Control-Shift-P, but unfortunately it was removed, and nowadays only admins are able to get into spectator mode. All the players that first launched the game after update 20 was out will never know how bad Kilo fruit was. It somehow managed to survive 4 years in the game, and now it's been switched out for a new fruit called Rocket. Kilo cost only $5,000, and it was usually the first fruit you obtained. It was literally a symbol for being poor in Blox fruits, and many players used it to buy raids. Most of Kilo's moves were AoE, and they weren't very useful. So while it's a good thing it got removed, I'm still sad it's gone. Throughout the game's development, developers added a bunch of codes. For those who don't know, codes give you things like double XP, a stat reset, or a single belly. But many of you don't know that a lot of codes got removed from the game, and these are just some of those that got removed. RIP to them. If you're an OG player, you'll know that the starter menu used to look way different back in the day. The characters representing each side are now different, but can you guess why? If you said to make the game look more appealing, you're half right. But the main reason why the characters were switched, especially on the pirate side, is because the pirate was represented by Buggy the Clown. Buggy the Clown is one of the most known characters from the One Piece anime, and One Piece almost sued Blox fruits because of this. I'm starting to see why they removed it. None of you probably know that a while ago you were able to stop the combat and save your life. How, you ask? Just run back to the safe zone, and your enemy won't be able to hit you. This was changed in update 6, and since then safe zones are ignored if combat has already been initiated with another player. Do you think this should come back, or should it stay the way it is? Did you know that way back in time there was actually a server browser? You were able to join servers you had never joined before and filter them by total bounty, region, and server name. Unfortunately, this feature got completely removed for unknown reasons, probably due to the difficulty of moderating those servers. One of the craziest things you could do a few years ago was to go to the 3rd sea even as a new player. This allowed new players to level up crazy fast, but the developers attempted to patch the glitch in update 16, but their patch was unsuccessful. However, players under level 1500 can no longer deal any damage whatsoever to the Indra boss. Do you know what's the easiest way to find Mirage Island? Well, I don't, but I know that back in time, you used to need a full moon in order to find the Mirage Island, which is a special island that functions apart from all the other islands. It's also special because Advanced Fruit Dealer and Blue Gear for Race Awakening can be found there, and luckily nowadays you only need nighttime in order to find this island. Did you know that the spike fruit was previously called Spike? Nowadays it's just Spike, and it's been in the game since update 1, and is more commonly referred to as the Walmart dough, since it has skills similar to an awakened dough fruit. But this fruit was previously hated due to its high chance of getting it from a Blox fruits gacha, while not being very useful. But since then it's improved a lot, getting a large buff in update 17.3. But there's no way you know that back in the day, Control Fruit's V move used to shrink after catching a player, and disappeared after the move. I mean, if you notice this detail, you're truly an OG player. Soul Guitar is currently the only mythical gun in the game. The gun uses energy, and before the latest update called Ghost Event, the Soul Guitar was healed from ships, but this no longer happens. Have you ever heard about the glitch that made it possible to kill the beautiful pirate and obtain Rainbow Aura? You had to go to Hydra Island, flash step into a secret room, then use flash step again into beautiful pirate domain. Once you're there, you were able to kill the beautiful pirate. However, this glitch has now been patched, and you will be teleported outside the beautiful pirate domain when attempting to do this glitch if you don't have it unlocked. A giant diamond player was one of the most exploited glitches back in the day. This glitch enabled you to become a big diamond man for as long as you were in the server or until you died. You needed to eat Buddha fruit, transform, and then eat diamond fruit and activate the encrust ability. This glitch was automatically patched when in update 17.3, devs made it impossible to eat another fruit if you were in the transform. Why did they do this? It was so cool. Did you know that paw fruit doesn't exist anymore? Well, sort of. In update 20, paw fruit was renamed to pain fruit due to copyright reasons, but the moveset remained the same, with the only difference being the word paw switched out for pain. But I think pain fruit sounds way cooler, because paw fruit sounds so friendly and not intimidating at all. You're an OG if you ever had a soul fruit in your inventory, because it got removed in the update 17.3.5. The soul fruit was a natural fruit that used to cost 3.4 million bellies. It was one of the 13 fruits that glowed in its physical form, and the highest move required 350 mastery, and the reason it got removed was once again copyright. Nowadays it's slightly reworked and called spirit fruit. Which one do you like more? I can bet my friend's life you've never heard about the Norp NPC, only because I don't have any friends. friends. But that's not important now. Norp was an NPC that could be found in the cafe or the mansion in the 3rd sea. In exchange for 3,000 fragments, he would change your race randomly. You could get 4 races from him: human, angel, shark, or rabbit. Unfortunately, you can no longer find Norp, but you can find Tor, who is Norp's long-lost brother, I guess, because they do very similar things. Have you ever been on the North Pole Island? If not, that's probably because you missed it during the Christmas event. It was pretty easy to find, even though it was supposed to be a special island. It was located right next to the frozen village, so all you need to do is simply go to the frozen village, look to the right of it, and there you would find the North Pole Island. When it comes to the 2nd sea, it's near the cursed ship. I wonder if this island will actually come back at some point. The North Pole Island that used to exist was filled with interesting stuff. One of those being presents, an item that was earned by destroying a big present that spawns on the North Pole at the center. You didn't have to break the big present in order to get the gift, as it used to open on its own after a few seconds and release a bunch of small gifts depending on how many players were surrounding it. Each player would only be able to get 1 gift each hour, and opening a gift would give 1 player a random Blox fruit, but also a small chance of granting a mythical accessory called the Holiday Cloak. The present event used to start every hour at the North Pole, but as the island was removed, the present was too. I really hope this comes back one day. Valentine's Day isn't too far away, and hopefully we'll get the chance to buy the Cupids Coat once again. The Cupids Coat was a legendary accessory you were able to obtain by purchasing it from the Valentine's event shop for 750 hearts. This coat used to give you quite a few buffs: 12.5% more damage on fruits and sword attacks, 8% defense against any attack, and 400 energy and 600 health. Since the Valentine event ended long ago, you're not able to purchase it anymore, and it's considered removed. I've never seen someone wearing it either. Did you know about this? Let me know down below. You probably know all about the ghost fruit, but I bet you don't know about its father called Revive Fruit. Revive Fruit was an uncommon natural fruit that cost 550,000 belly. This fruit was able to revive the player by using C move after being killed, and it was the only fruit with this ability. Still, it was very unused due to the fact that it had only 2 attack moves, and both of them were only useful on rare occasions. In the update 20.1, this fruit was reworked as a ghost fruit, and I must say it doesn't remind me of Revive Fruit at all. So was this really removed? Let me know what you think. Have you ever heard about the NPC that got removed 3 times already? The Magic Elf is a limited time NPC who sells several boosts and items in exchange for candy. It was added in update 13 before being removed in update 14, and then re-added in the first part of update 17, and once again removed in the second part of update 17. Last time it was re-added was in update 18, and then it got removed on March 1st of 2023. I think that's the last time we had an opportunity to see Magic Elf, because something tells me he's not coming back. There you have it, 21 things that got removed in Blox Fruits. How many did you know? Let me know down in the comments, and make sure to subscribe and click this video on the screen, or don't. I can't tell you what to do.